Hi guys, welcome to a Nutritarian in La La Land. I'm sorry for the lapse in videos. I had some equipment issues. My tripod with my ring light broke, and I had to get one of those little just the thing that holds the phone to your tripod. And my ring light didn't break itself; the connection did. So there's a space in between the connection for the phone and the tripod, and the ring light fits right in there. Woohoo! Solved my problem. Anyway, all that's to the side. I don't know what I'm saying. We're gonna be making vegan orange chicken with soy curls. Now, most of the time I make it's your choice with stir-fried veggies on top of it. But this recipe, I'm going to just do the chicken, and maybe I'll make the stir-fried veggies on the side somewhere, for my dinner. But you can add stir-fried veggies like broccoli, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, whatever you want to put in, and I'll show you what part you're going to put it in. But right now, what you're going to do is I'm going to tell you what you need. I got, where's the packaging? I think I threw it out. I got a little bag of soy curls from a little vegan grocery store in Vegas on the east side of town. If you live in Vegas, you need to shop there because they're really small and they aren't going to last long unless a bunch of people use their store. And it's a really cute store and they have great things. Anyway, you want 2 cups of soy curls and you want to soak them for 20 minutes in hot water. I already did that. See? And after that, you're going to take them out and put them in a strainer and squeeze them. I'm going to do a little at a time. Squeeze the moisture out. It literally looks like the texture of chicken. Look. See this? Doesn't it look like a piece of chicken? Isn't that cool? After we do this, I need another bowl to set it in. Let me see. Set it in this bowl. Okay. After it's dry, after you squeeze it, you want to set it aside and keep doing it with the rest because you want to use all of it. What you're going to do after this is you're going to put it in the air fryer, 375. Hold on, I'll tell you how long when I get there. It's amazing how this looks like chicken. I think, I'm guessing, don't get me wrong, I am not 100% sure, but I think it's made out of tofu skins. I don't know. You know those tofu skins they use for sushi? It kind of looks the same. The texture kind of. It's a little lighter. The tofu skin, I think it's darker because somehow maybe they fry it or bake it, or I don't know. Anyway, you can do so much with this soy curls. You can make chicken tacos. There's so many recipes on Pinterest. It's where I usually find all of my recipes, besides books. I do have books. Or I make my own up. There's a lot of stuff I do my own. Get all this out. Also, you want to make your date paste ahead of time. That's another thing. I think I've explained to you guys how to do that. You just I like to use a glass measuring cup, and you I like to fill it halfway with dates, and then you cover it with hot water, and then I put something over it to keep the heat in. 10 minutes. You let it sit in the hot water, and then I use my hand blender, and I blend it, and it becomes a paste like this. It's like those blizzards in Dairy Queen. I use it for sugar, for sauces and recipes like that. Okay, there's that. Let's get rid of this stuff. Then we're gonna put it in the air fryer. I forget how long. You know what? I do these recipes over and over again. I'm forgetful. And I keep my little thing here so I can keep an eye on all the details. I don't want to mess up on recipes for you guys because I don't want it to mess up in your kitchen because I messed up. So I'm really adamant about keeping my books and recipes right in front of me and over checking it. I know that all my videos are like that. But oh, you're gonna do is oh yeah, you can use cornstarch, tapioca starch. I use potato starch. And what you're gonna do is, let's see, 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch. I put it in, oh shoot, I need to put it in a container and shake it. Let me see if I can find one big enough. Oh, I got it. I saved these fruit containers. Could have used it to put it in instead of the darn bowl I used as it is. Okay, let's put your squeezed out soy curls, okay? You're gonna put 2 tablespoons of your starch of choice, tapioca, cornstarch, or potato starch. I like potato starch. I had it, that's what I have. What it's gonna do is it crisps it up. Got 1, oop, where am I going? So I was gonna put it away and I'm not done. Okay, 2, we got 2 tablespoons of this. What you're gonna do is you gotta put the lid up and shake it. Make sure it's fully coated. Oh my nose itches. We could do some stir-fried veggies while this is in the air fryer, or I could just pause the video, whichever. Okay. What happens though is when you put it in the air fryer and then it cooks, it's all stuck together. So you're gonna have to break it apart when you're done. It's gonna be kind of hot, so you might want to put it in a bowl and maybe break it apart with a fork or something like that. 20 minutes at 375 in the air fryer. Let's put it wash my hands. I'm not wearing an apron. So I thought it looked nice and I wanted to show off my pretty shirt. Anyway, we can work on the sauce. Let's work on the sauce. Okay, I freshly squeezed 1 cup of orange juice. And we're gonna zest it 1 orange. These are the oranges I have. I'm gonna do 3 of these little bitty oranges to make it an equivalent of 1 regular orange. I have a little trick with this little zesty thing. It gets stuck in the grooves and you can't get it unless you're gonna shave your fingertips off. I use this little brush. It works really good to get it all out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zest it. If you have a regular orange, you only want to do it till the orange part. Don't do the white part of the orange. The pith, that's what they call it. Pith with the TH at the end. I'm gonna do this. You guys see my interview on the Watering Mouth. It's a YouTube channel by a lady I've been following since my journey in the beginning. She has helped me out so much, watching her videos, listening to her on Facebook, reading her posts, everything. She's helped me out so much. I could never afford to do her classes, so the YouTube channel helped me a lot. And her and Jill Dalton, who is the lady who does the whole food cooking. Wait, The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show. Yeah, that's a great channel. If you guys want to learn how to do really healthy, vegan, nutritarian recipes. I think I got all the zest off this one. It's a little bit. Sherry. Hi Sherry, if you're watching my video. Thanks for the interview. It was great. I got a lot of followers after that. And I appreciate it. I only appreciate it because I want to reach other people who need help with recipes or a pep talk. You guys follow me on Facebook. I have these little sayings I like to do after I work out, and I post it just to encourage people to love themselves or whatever comes out of my heart that day. I know it's going to help somebody. And still weight loss, 155 pounds I've lost, which makes me 145. I've got 15 pounds left, and I'm working on it. I'm really working hard on it. I've done cleanses, try to get me through rough spots, but I'm determined to stick to really strict nutritarian like I did in the beginning, just because I know it's going to get me there. I got 155 pounds off in 4 years almost. And what is 15 pounds for somebody who's done that? You know, I got to tell myself that. I got to do it. I know I can. Best way to lose weight is to actually change the way you eat for life. That's why Eat to Live saves your life if you're in that situation like I was. And my life was on the line. My heart was weak. My body was not working right. I didn't want to die, and I was heading that way. You gotta do something. You can't rely on other people to save your life, like a doctor or somebody else. You have to make that decision, and you have to do the steps. You're the only one. I mean, somebody can advise you all they want, but if you're not ready... My dog's chasing a fly in the background. He is determined to get that fly. Oh, it's so stuck in there. I'll go to the next. Keep going. Anyway, this is the best sauce. It tastes like Panda. The sauce, oh my gosh, I love this. I want to do just the sauce and like do a maybe a air fried tofu or something and pour it over it. Oh, it'd be so good. I also like air fried chickpeas. Ooh, those are good snacks. Sometimes I'm a DoorDasher and I can't eat a salad while I'm driving in the car. Sometimes I don't get a chance to eat, and I'm not going to go to a fast food restaurant. So I prepare things that has to be like finger food. So one of the best things is air fried chickpeas and like cut up veggies that you can just pop in your mouth. I have like a dressing on the side that I can dip them without looking. You know, you don't want to crash. Also, I just bought some, which I want to make myself, chickpea tofu. Garbanzo, yeah, I guess it's called chickpea tofu. I'm going to try that too. Just as a good, you know, protein source that I can eat with my fingers. Also, I'm thinking I'm making my, maybe my chickpea burger recipe and making little meatballs. And I don't mind cold food. I'm not one of those people that, oh my God, reheat my food because it got cold. No, I just eat it. You eat it. Sometimes when it's cold, there's more flavor. When it's hot, you burn your mouth and you can't taste the flavor. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, you know what I like cold? Oh my God, there's another thing with the finger food in the car. those little baby potatoes steamed. The next day, cold, I make this walnut vinaigrette dressing, and I dip them in there. Oh my God, it's so good. The walnut vinaigrette is really easy. I don't know if I did that I don't think I did that one on my channel. But it's pretty easy. If anybody has the Eat to Live cookbook, it's actually an almond vinaigrette, and I just replaced almond with walnut, because I can't have almonds. I have food sensitivities. And if you don't have balsamic vinegar, use apple cider vinegar. Use that, or I had used it was a mango infused vinegar. That made a dressing really good. And just blend it, store it, whatever. I like vinaigrettes that have a creamy texture, like with tahini or something. I love tahini dressings. But also, I didn't use walnuts, I used walnut butter. As long as you get a walnut butter or whatever butter, it only has one ingredient, then you're good to go. Try. If you're going to have to buy something from the shelf, buy something just with one ingredient or very little ingredients, and ingredients you can read and understand what they are. It's not like, I don't know what this is. Don't know what it is, don't drink, don't eat it, don't drink it, don't put it in your body. Come on, guys. We can do this. I'm getting my stuff all over the place. I think this is enough. Let's get this too. This is one of those basting brushes. I'm like a MacGyver with my kitchen. I figured things out, you know. The best way to do things with what I got. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to have my husband eat these oranges. Let me see. Stick this to the side. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use this as a bowl for the sauce. Let's do this. Okay, we got 1 cup of freshly squeezed orange juice. I don't buy my orange juice. I don't like to drink orange juice, it's too sweet. But to put it in a sauce and it cooks down, oh, it's pretty good. 6 tablespoons of tamari. Now I bought the low sodium tamari. Otherwise, I probably would have used coconut aminos or something, but I'm trying to obey the recipe as it is. And if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it the best way we can, you know, healthy. Oh my Lord. It has a little bumpy thing, but it's not working. You know that bumpy thing that helps you break the seal? Oh my Lord. Okay, I think that's enough. There. I don't know if there's a... No nether seal. No nether seal? Okay, 6 tablespoons, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's a tamari. Let me get a little whisk so I can whisk it up. I have one. Oh. That's my good one. Okay. Okay, 5 tablespoons. It says maple syrup or date paste. I'm using date paste. Look how thick that is. It's awesome. 1, 2. Darn it. I need 2 hands. 3. Make sure it's 5 because I'm not going to script. 4. Date paste is really good as a syrup on pancakes. It's like a butter. It kind of has a consistency of like apple butter. You ever had that? 5 tablespoons of date paste. Oh my Lord. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I'm using the same thing because it's all going together. Oh God. I am so, yeah, 2. 1, 2. Okay, now the ginger root, it says 1 inch of ginger root, grated, I believe. Where is it? Yes, peeled and grated. I don't have ginger root, so I looked up with the equivalent, and I don't really trust it. One time I looked it up. Oh, I can't put that in there. Let's see if I got a better. Oh, that's it. That is too big. Yeah, I don't trust. I said 1 1/4 teaspoons. That's kind of strong. So, I think I'm going to just do 1 teaspoon. You do what you want. I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon, which is 2 of these. I'm only using that because, you know, it fits in the jar. Okay. 1 teaspoon of ginger. Grated ginger. I can't talk. Powdered ginger. Okay, the zest of the orange. Put that in there. That makes it taste so good. Also need 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to use my garlic press because it says grated. I'm not grating my fingers, okay, my knuckles. That's what happens when you have to grate ginger. Nope. Let's try this. It's kind of a pain to use these things, it really is, because you push it through, but a lot of the stuff goes to the side. Then you gotta scrape it down. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. That was a big one. Try to judge equal size, you know, cloves. I have a lot of little ones that I probably gonna use. Try to make up for. Let me see. I gotta have ones without the skin. This side no skin. Okay. Yeah, no skin. Okay. Put that in the little thing. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I love fresh garlic. It makes it a little spicy, but that's a good thing. You want flavor. You really do. Okay. I'm going to put one more. Oh! The dog's still going crazy after that fly. He's not very good at catching it. He thinks he is, maybe. Maybe he thinks he is. Okay, that seems okay. And then a pinch of chili flakes. And don't pinch. In this case, do pinch. It comes from my mom worked for the State Department of Intellectually Disabled Individuals. And we had, she would bring them over for the weekend, and they were so cute. There was one girl named Ingrid, and she had her little sayings that she would always say, and that was one of them, because she was always being naughty and wanting to pinch and slap people. So she would repeat what the workers would tell her constantly, and don't slap, and don't pinch. So I always said that my whole life. I mean, I knew her when I was a kid. Because you don't want anybody slapping and pinching you anyway. It's a good thing to say to people. Or your little kids. Don't slap. Don't pinch. Unless somebody wants it. I don't want it. Okay. Now, this is the sauce. You're going to have to cook it down probably, or we cook the sauce. Oh my goodness. I don't think I need all that. I need to wash my hands again. Let me get some to wipe this paper towel. Oh, this thing. A little bit of homemade cleaner. It's my homemade cleaner. I make it out of lemon peels and vinegar. Natural. It's good to wash your fruit with too. I use it to wash my fruit and veggies. Oh, we're almost done with the soy curls. So what you're gonna do is get this fly out of here. The dog's not doing his job. Okay, why aren't we moving? Oh, all right. Oh my gosh. I did that. I did that. Oh, great. Don't tell me I burnt it. Oh, no, I didn't. It's done. Okay, I need something to put it in that's not going to melt plastic. Oh, this will work. You're going to see how crispy that is. It's stuck together. So you're going to want to, I don't want to use a knife because I might make it into powder. So I'm going to use like maybe a wooden spoon, my favorite spoon. I'll just use this spoon. Use a spoon. And you know, yeah, it's really crunchy. You want big pieces, leave big pieces. Make it like the you know, the pieces that you eaten. Oh poop. That one's too big. Come on, break in half at least. Okay. It'll get softened back up when you cook it in the sauce. Okay. Okay, now we gotta do the sauce. Oh my goodness, couldn't turn. I got my plug-in skillet. I think I'm gonna put it on that temperature. Okay. Let it. Okay, what you're gonna do is once you get your skillet hot, you're gonna cook your sauce. It says for about 20 seconds or so to tame the garlic, because it's really strong when it's raw. You want to cook down the garlic a little, kind of like when you're stir frying. I mean, yeah, when you're stir frying garlic. I don't know what I'm saying. And then okay, between the starch on the soy curls and the sauce, when you're cooking it together, it thickens the sauce. So you want to cook it all until you thicken the sauce and everything's combined really good. And at this time, I would have been stir frying veggies. You stir fry the veggies, and then I would still add the sauce in with the veggies. And then when the soy curls are ready, you put that in. And then you combine all of it and let it cook and thicken, and then combine until it's the consistency that you want. I don't see it as a cut and dry. This is you only can do it for this amount of time and that's it. It's however you want. However consistency that you want. I'm gonna try to see if it's, oh, it's hot. Cool. I don't want to use a middle. I gotta find my wooden spoon. Maybe it's in the sink. No? Wooden spoon, where are you? Darn, I need more than one wooden. Oh, there it is. My favorite spoon. Okay. I don't want it to stick or burn or anything. I should turn down the heat. I just don't want it too low because it'll take too long. see, about 20 seconds, right? About 20 seconds, right? And we're going to toss the very crunchy chicken pieces in it. I wish I had a more, this is too wide. If it was smaller, I really can immerse these in, but just keep tossing them around till they're all, you know, sauced up, and the starch gets off of them and thickens the sauce. That's what you want. Let's bring this into the, so you can see. Can you see me? Oh, I know there's a cat in the sink. Oh wait, this way. I'm trying to find a way where you can see me. Oh, that's better. You can see it a lot better. Okay. I've had this forever, this plug-in skillet. It is not camera ready, I've said in some of my videos. But it does its job and it's clean. It's just really old and beat up looking. Ooh. It is getting thicker. And if it's still a little crunchy, that's good. You're good. I think I'm going to turn it off. It's ready already. This is awesome. Guys, this is going to be wonderful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it. Should have been making the rice all this time, but I'm not. Okay. Ow! Burnt myself. I'm going to cover it and let it sit. Turn the heat off. I'm going to pause the video, clean up my area, make some rice, and then show you how I plate it. How's that? I still have a few minutes. I'm on video. I told my husband, but I don't think he heard me. Anyway, I have 10 minutes for the rice. I just wanted to tell you some funny DoorDash stories. I'm not going to mention anybody's name or address or weird or any fast food places, because I like all the people that are here. The restaurants I go to are amazing. The people are really sweet, helpful, and kind. I am very grateful to live in a small town and everybody gets to know you and treats you, you know, people are generally going to be nice to you if you're nice to them. And if somebody isn't, that's their problem. It's not your problem. Don't react. Don't match the energy that they have. Let them keep it and you have your own. That's all I always say. Anyway, that's not the point. I had this funny DoorDash. I love the guys at Carl's Jr. They're really cool people. They're one of my favorites to, you know, pick up from. Except for the fact that my GPS on not TikTok, on DoorDash doesn't know where Carl's Jr. is. It gives us, somehow they have the address. Well, first they had it wrong. It was like 200 Highway 160. I know I'm not supposed to give address. Well, it's a business. And 89060. It's not that address. I think it's 500. And the zip code is 89048. Anyway, I kind of ignore the directions and go, because it's right down the street from me. And I go there, and I wasn't going to pick up at Carl's Jr., but I was going on the street that passes it. And I see the manager jump out of a car, what I thought was like a ladle in his hand, like some housewife trying to chase a burglar out of her house. Get out of my house, no. And he's like chasing this, well, they're not chasing, he's like confronting this guy. And I'm like, ooh, what the heck is going on, you know? And then I get to the point where I could see the people at Carl's Jr. standing in front of the store. One of the employees are on the phone, which probably for the cops, and maybe the customers are outside because they all witnessed it. Like, what is going on? I hope I get a DoorDash to Carl's Jr. today so I can ask him. This is bugging me all day. And I finally, later in the day, almost at the end, I get a Carl's Jr. DoorDash. I'm like, thank God, I'm dying to know what happened to these people. I came in, I said, hey guys, what was going on here around 7:30 this morning? I saw him outside chasing some guy with, I thought was a ladle, and he went to the back and showed me it was this giant wrench he had in his hand. It was like the same color. And I'm like, oh my God. He said that he stole their tip money. They have a tip jar on the front on the counter, and he stole the tip money. And he chased him. He didn't chase him on foot. He chased him in his car, which is funny because it wasn't that far. And I was like, wow, I was worried about you guys. You guys okay? Yeah, and they were okay, and everything was fine. But that was funny. I mean, wasn't funny if anybody got hurt, but it was funny seeing it. Like, what the heck is going on? Why is he doing, you know? And there's another story. Well, this happens a lot. It's funny about the Carl's Jr. thing. Because, like, if Carl's Jr. is on a corner, if you go a little further, there's a big shopping center with a Walmart and Albertsons, Sonic, Panda Express, China Go-Go, Little Caesars, a bunch of places I pick up from. And they tell you to go out, go down 160. And it's so funny because, like I said, the GPS says it doesn't know where the Carl's Jr. is. But if you're delivering from, say, Sonic, and they want you to go down 160 and turn on the street where Sonic is, they'll go, turn next after the Sonic. I'm not turn after the Sonic. I screwed up the story. Turn after the Carl's Jr. It knows there's a Carl's Jr. on that corner, but it doesn't know there's a Carl's Jr. there. So many times I've had orders like something messed up and I had to call, DoorDash. You got to get this. Fixed. And they're like, by the way, you're at the wrong location. I'm like, ugh. I have one Carl's Jr. in my town of 40-something thousand people. There's only one Carl's Jr. for like 60 miles. And I am so sick of repeating myself telling them, this is the only Carl's Jr. You guys have the address wrong. It's you guys. I'm at the right place. I feel like a robot having to repeat myself over and over and over again. 4 minutes? Yes. Anyway, there was another story. This happens a lot. They get the address wrong, or the customer writes their own address wrong, which is goofy as heck. But there's this new neighborhood down the street from me. It's a subdivision. And it said to go to the house that was, I think it was 191. And I go there, get to the door, and I was supposed to hand it to them. I'm knocking on the door. First, I rang the bell. Nothing. Rang the bell. I think I rang the bell 3 times. Then I knocked on the door. Then I'm trying to call the person. They're not answering the phone. So what I do is there's a point where I can take a picture of the food and put it on the text to that customer. This is the best I can do. And I drove off. I finally get a phone call from the guy I was trying to call, and it says, I said I delivered it, blah, blah. He goes, there's nothing in front of my door. Nothing was delivered. And I'm like, what? I said, isn't your house this house with the blue car? And he goes, no, it has a police car in front of it. I'm like, oh, this was the house with the blue car. And if you turn like this and go that way, diagonally from the house was the cop place. And I only live a block away. So I zoomed over there. Thank God the person who I delivered to, apparently, was not answering. So maybe either they were disabled, maybe hard of hearing, or sleeping, or whatever. They didn't answer the door. So I parked in front of their house, grabbed the package, ran across the street, and gave it to the right customer. And he's looking at me, and I'm like, it literally said on the app 191. And so I delivered it to him. And I was kind of like giving him those eyes like, somebody wrote the thing wrong, Or I wanted so bad to say, it'd be nice if you answered your phone. You know you're getting a delivery to your house, then you should answer your phone, even if you don't recognize the phone number. Anyway, I didn't say it. I said it on the inside, like me and my sister always say. Anyway, that happens a lot. Or when they wanted me to deliver this new neighborhood way out at the edge of town. It's called Burson Ranch. And they had me go to the farthest street, to the end of that street, and 5 miles into the desert, and there's nothing out there. It was the GPS from DoorDash. I keep wanting to say TikTok. And I was so scared. I said, you know what? I'm going to put the address in my GPS, like the separate Google one. And it got me out of there and at the Burson Ranch neighborhood, but the wrong neighborhood. It's like there are all these little pockets of neighborhoods, but they're all the same developer. I'm like, oh, and I had to call the lady, and I had to ask, which street. She goes, it's this street, which was the street that she was on. I'm like, yeah, I know that's the street, but I do not know how to get to that street. I was really nice to her, though. And I'm like, she says it's the neighborhood with the bigger houses. I'm like, well, that helped out, because I could see that over the wall, that there was a neighborhood with bigger houses. I hope I'm not boring you guys, but this is a funny story. Finally, I get out of there, and I find a way to get out and into the next neighborhood, which is, they're surrounded by block walls. So I had to get out of the neighborhood I was in, go down the street and see the opening for that neighborhood. And finally, I found the house. But that is the life of a DoorDasher. It's, sometimes it's our error, for delivering at the wrong place. You cannot trust the GPS. Sometimes it says you have arrived at your destination. Check the house number to the number on your app, because sometimes it says you've arrived and your house is 2 doors down. You've got to, be on top of things. You can't leave it all to technology, because wow, technology stinks. It really does. Oh, yay, the rice is almost done. Maybe I'll pause. No, I don't need to pause. It'll be 20 seconds, and we can just go from there. What I'm gonna do is that I'll put the rice down. I made some stir-fry veggies because I gotta have my veggies. This is what I did. I did it separately. Look how pretty these are. Aren't they pretty? It's just broccoli, onions, and mushrooms. And I'm gonna just scoop it out and put it on the rice, and then we'll top it with the orange chicken. How's that? Joke. I need hopefully, or maybe a slotted spoon. Oh my lord! I forgot to turn the timer off. It's yelling at me still. Have to use it with this. Ooh, I like the Royal Blend rice. Look, this one. See this one? All the different colors. It's got red, black, brown, and I think a jasmine rice. I think that's or basmati rice. Really good. And I cook it in my homemade vegetable broth instead of water. Extra flavor. Wherever you can get it, grab it. Put your rice on the bottom. Let me see. Oh, there you can see my plate more. My dog is going crazy still. One fly. You can't even get one fly. Okay. Oh, my husband, the one with more rice. I don't like to go crazy with rice. And you're going to put your stir-fry veggies, if you put them on the side, if you do them separate. Stir-fry veggies. If you don't want the veggies, you just want it like panda, where it's meat and rice, that's up to you. Let's not have that there. I'll put it on the stove for the moment. Okay, now, the piece de resistance. No, I don't know if I said that right. These dang things in my face. Alrighty then. want to do it with a ladle because you want all the sauce. Ooh, isn't it so pretty? Oh, it smells so good. Just want to... I'm trying to even it up. I can't see. My glasses got fogged because of the heat. I hate scraping these pans. It's not good. Okay. Gotta show you. Okay. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Let me get a fork. I'll taste it in front of you. I like to mix it a little bit. Get all the veg and the... Ooh, I got it. Broccoli. Pardon me if it's my mouth's too big. Oh my God, so good. I hope you guys get to make this. This is really good. Oh my God, there's so much flavor. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave me a comment. I will answer you. Ask questions, whatever you want. Have a great day. Have a safe day. Always love yourself. And be kind. Bye.